Alrighty, so we are live now. I'm going to give it just one more minute to allow everybody to hop on since I just opened up the video call. So we're just going to give it 1 minute.
So Sharonda, I'm out here. I'm in Boston right now. I'm actually at I'm at a port, and I think it's important that we always talk about vision. And I'm looking at this building right now that is so you. It is so you. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it and send it to you just so you can see how fly it is.
Let me see.
All right, turn your camera around.
Turn your camera around.
Hold on. Can y'all see this building right ahead of me?
Yes, girl.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do y'all see can y'all really see it?
Hey, bruh. Yeah, I see it.
What's going on,
so
sis?
fly. Hold on, I can't
Yeah,
even
that
make
is
it
nice.
bigger, but it's super fly. And I'm just like, that's why you got to travel with this business, and you got to step outside of your comfort zone so you can see things and expand your vision.
Girl, I see your daddy riding a new Ferrari. You know, I think since he got the Ferrari now, I'm feeling real raffish. I'm feeling like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got some viewers on the line, so we can go ahead and get started.
Okay.
All right, guys, welcome to the video hangout. You guys are in for a real treat tonight. I'm Carla Banks, for those of you who don't know me. We also have Donald on the line. We got Sharonda Taylor on the line, and we also have Sierra Lloyd on the line. We're going to be dropping some nuggets for you guys about prospecting. We're going to give you the 6 steps to how to correctly complete a 3-way call, give you a couple online marketing tips as well as some offline marketing tips, okay? So I would like to start this call off by going over the 6 steps to successfully doing a 3-way call, okay? So the first thing that you want to do when you have a prospect and you want to show them some information and get them on a 3-way call is you want to contact your upline and first let them know that you have a prospect that you want them to help you close. By no means do you want to just throw your upline leader onto a 3-way. And Sierra, can you mute your background a little bit? I think that's your background.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Then just unmute yourself as soon as. Okay, we good now. Sorry. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is contact your upline leader and let them know that you have a person that you want them to close for you, okay? And then you want to figure out a good time for them to get on the call with you. So after you contact your upline leader and you guys coordinate a time that you're going to call them to do a 3-way, you want to figure out what form you're going to present the information to your prospect, okay? For example, a lot of people are using Stormy Wellington's on-demand call. It's a 24-hour call. You dial into it. As soon as you get through, she starts off right away going into the opportunity call as if you just made it on the line. So a lot of people are using that call. But before you just dial into that call with your prospect, you want to edify who Stormy Wellington is. I know who Stormy Wellington is. You know who Stormy Wellington is, but your prospect does not know who Stormy Wellington is. So in order for your prospect to develop a level of respect for Stormy and want to actually hear what she has to say, you want to edify her. You know, let them know, like, hey, I'm going to get ready to put you on a call so you can hear from this 7-figure earner. She's been in Total Life Changes for less than 8 months, and she's already done over $1 million in the business. I want you to hear from her and hear what she has to say. Then call that line on 3-way with your prospect, okay? So that way, not only are you listening to the call, you know, to learn some more things about the business, but your prospect is also going to be listening on the call, and then you make sure that they hear the entire conversation. Next, after you do that is you want to, after the call is over, you want to call your upline on 3-way so that they can close out for you. But before you do that, make sure you edify your upline as well. Just like you had to edify who Stormy Wellington is, you also have to edify your upline so that your prospect knows who your upline is, right? So that they can respect your upline and want to hear what they have to say. So if it's Sierra that I'm calling to close out a 3-way for me, I might say, hey, Bob, let's say Bob is my prospect. Bob, this is Sierra Lloyd. She's going to be able to answer any questions that you have about the business. Listen, she's done over 6 figures in this business in under 7 months. She's absolutely killing the opportunity. She knows everything there is to know about this business. If you have any questions for her, she's the one to ask. Without further ado, Sierra Lloyd, something like that. And then I also want to tell Sierra a little bit about who you are so that she can know the correct way to, tackle your prospect. If there's some key points that she might want to hit on, I also want to introduce my prospect to her so she can know how to go about closing out that prospect. Then last but not least, you want to allow Sierra to do her job. You want to allow her to close. Do not oversell your prospect. A lot of times we do these 3-way closes and the person who calls us on 3-way is trying to help us out and close the prospect. Do not do that. Your prospect is going to feel teamed up on, they're going to feel ganged up on, and they're going to feel pressured, and they may not want to join your business or buy anything from you. So if you're called to get a 3-way closing from your upline, allow them to do that. Close out for you. Okay? So I think I covered everything with that. Sierra, is there anything I might have missed on all those steps that we needed to do? Or Donald, did you notice anything I missed on those steps?
No, I have something. You touched on everything, but here's another thing that I thought of too that I had to tell to some of my team as well. After you get off that 3-way call, it is very important. If a person has questions, they start asking you questions. If they're very basic questions, it's okay to answer them. But if they start asking you questions about the business, about this and that, hey, I put you on the phone with this person because they had all the questions to all the answers to your questions. So if you have questions, let me put you back on the phone with Miss Sierra Lloyd. You know what I mean? Versus,
Absolutely.
because listen, you're sitting on the phone with her for a reason. So don't mess, because there's a lot of people that'll mess it up and start answering questions that they don't have answers to.
Right.
It was everything that your upline just did, and it takes away the credibility.
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
Okay,
I also think like people put a lot of pressure on, you being a beginner in this business, feeling like, okay, man, this person is not going to sign up with me because I don't have the answers. But, the more honest you are with your prospect, the more comfortable they feel working with you. So, for example, if I have a new prospect and they begin asking me all these intricate questions that I have no idea what the answer is, it's okay to say, hey, listen, Janet, I just joined this business as well, and granted, I do believe in the opportunity, but a lot of these questions I don't know yet. So this just means that in the future, we have to definitely make sure that we're on all the training calls together. And in the meantime, this particular question that you're asking me, I could find out from my upline either tonight or tomorrow for you. And people respect that. They feel more comfortable with you when you're being honest, as long as you're getting their answers answered. So, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself as far as, things that you don't.
Oh, Sierra, your mic muted.
Okay, just make a point to make sure that you get those questions answered from your upline and get it back to your prospect and your new business partner, and things will flow perfectly for you and your business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Sierra, now that you have the floor, you want to go ahead and get into some online marketing tips for them and show them how they can invite people to that 3-way call for, get them to a 3-way call for closing.
So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about online, and excuse the noise because I am literally sitting like on a harbor and they have a live band playing and I just don't know how to mute out the noise, but I'm committed to doing this call, so I'm going to make it. So I'm going to try to walk as far away as possible, but online, guys, perception is key. It doesn't matter how hard you're working, outside of offline. It doesn't matter how many people you're calling, how much work you're doing. How you're perceived online is how people think that you are. So first thing you want to think about, what does your profile picture look like? Because at the end of the day, when you're promoting your business and you're talking about how much income these people that you're partnered with are making, when you're talking about how great of an opportunity that you're a part of, and that your profile picture is you, sitting there, a bottle of Hennessy, or you sitting there, smoking, or you sitting there, not looking like a professional, it's a reflection of, the type of business partner that you have in the prospect's eyes. So no matter what, you want to make sure that your image online is professional. So, everybody on this call, take some time and flip through some of your pictures on Facebook, flip through some of your pictures on Instagram, and make sure it's a reflection of the type of people that you would like to do business with. A lot of us are young, and a lot of us are over, under 30, but even the people that are over 30, You know, you kind of want to make sure that when people go and Google you, when people go and look you up, they're not finding anything that will hinder them from wanting to partner with you. You know, right now, you know, we like to have fun. We're having a great time. But the type of people ultimately are people who are business-minded individuals. And when it comes to these type of professionals, they have to feel comfortable because you want them to feel like you're a like-minded person. You want them to feel like you're their equal in business. And when they find things that don't equate to that, or when they look at you online and it doesn't look like that's who you are, then it makes them question if they want to partner with you. Now, as far as building relationships online, it's very similar to building relationships in person. A lot of us, we kind of just go for the kill. You want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And most people do. But when people feel like they're automatically being sold and there's no, you know, there's no real connection, it's almost like, you know, they immediately reject it because most people don't like to automatically feel like they are being sold. So, you know, what you want to do is you want to strategically start building relationships online, whether these people are automatically going to be your business partners today or they're going to be your business partners in the future. Start planting seeds just like you plant seeds in person. For example, you know, you may be in a restaurant and give somebody a sample of your products, but online you cannot do that. So what you do is, you know, you start making sure you tell people happy birthday, leaving quotes, leaving messages on their post for the day, or leaving them in inbox, just, you know, just wanted to say hi, you know, have a great day, or just slowly start building relationships with consistently with people who you feel like will be great candidates for your business. And that way they recognize you online. And then when you start posting, you know, they'll see, okay, man, this person has it going on too. Or they see you, you know, for example, Carla, you posted a picture of you doing yoga. You would attract business-minded people because business-minded people do things like that. So, you know, you strategically start communicating with people that you would want to be a part of your business. It's just like building relationships offline as it is online. Also, what was I going to say? I'm sorry, my mind just kind of went blank a little bit. But you got to be, and also with Facebook, people can see who your friends are. And sometimes people can see your friends' posts. So, you know, honestly, I had to actually start deleting some people off my page because I noticed that people were, you know, posting things that weren't in alignment, you know, with what I wanted to attract in this season. You know, people posting, oh, you know, I just smoked. No, delete. That is not in alignment with the type of people who I want to do business with right now, and it's not in alignment with who I am right now. So I cannot be in association with you on Facebook because guess what? I'm seeking business-minded individuals. And if you don't feel the need to delete some of your friends who are doing those type of activities, then you need to make sure that you're making a conscious effort to block where people cannot see all your friends' posts and who your friends are. They can only see your personal activity and what it is that you're doing every day. Also, guys, you want to make sure that, you know, as far as, I know I already spoke about the type of things that you're posting, okay? I know sometimes you got to keep in mind, guys, this is a health and wellness industry. So you can't be online posting, you know, eating a pound of nachos or you eating a super scoop, you know, chocolate covered sundae because they're like, man, I thought you was just telling me how great the resolution was. It's not in alignment with that. So you just have to make sure that if online is your number one strategy, that what you're posting and a lifestyle that you're perceiving to have online, it's in alignment with the business that you're promoting every day. There are a few other things that I wanted to cover, but I think that they crisscross over with marketing offline. I know one thing that I did want to share with you guys as far as closing. One of the things that I do always make a point to say when I'm closing a prospect or when I'm speaking to a prospect is because, like I always say, most people are looking for something. So, you know, when people inbox you online about the business, you definitely want to forward them to the 24-hour call, but you also want to ask them, you know, what are you looking to gain from this business? What is it that you are looking to gain from TLC, or what is it that you feel like is missing right now that you would like to obtain, you know, with any business that you're doing right now? And most of the time people tell you, listen, I'm looking to gain income. Listen, I know a lot of people that want to be healthy, including myself. Or, man, I just want to be able to have some extra money so I can take my family out to dinner. And it teaches you how to close. Oh, this is what I wanted to share. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little scattered, but I got things to say in a little bit of time. But forums, guys, online there are several forums, and it's very, very easy to engage with people on topics that you are familiar and you enjoy doing. So, for example, me personally, I love makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I love skincare. I love anything along with beauty. So I could go to a makeup group. I could go to a makeup forum on Facebook or a makeup forum on Instagram or anywhere online and begin to consciously speak with people about makeup. I don't have to end the conversation talking about makeup, but I could definitely start the conversation talking about makeup. So I might say something like this. Hey, I see you're using that new matte concealer. I love it. What's your favorite color to use? And they may say, oh, this, and that. Do you use it on all of your clients or just some? Because I noticed it doesn't work for all skin types. Oh, I use it on such. Has it been hard for you to get new clients in your area? Because I noticed a lot of people aren't needing much makeup right now in this market. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it has been tough for me too. What are you doing to gain more income? Because as a makeup artist, I'm learning that I'm needing additional streams nowadays. Oh, I haven't figured out, what to do in that lane, but I'm noticing the same thing. I do need extra income. Well, I heard about this company, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm doing my research. But it's a lot of people that are definitely in their own careers, but they're doing it part-time, and they're making at least $500 to $1,000 a week. If I learn it, when I get some more information, I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you. People are like, okay. I didn't aggressively approach this person. I began talking with them about something that I already enjoy. And I began to find the holes in that area and figure out, okay, I know most makeup artists, they have problems finding clients. And if they have problems finding clients, then that means they have problems making money. And if they have problems making money, that means they need a solution. And I have a solution, but I need to figure out a way to softly share this opportunity with them. And you do that by just letting them know, listen, as soon as I get some information, I'm going to share it with you right away. The next day, you can inform them, follow back up with that person. And the last thing I want to talk about before I go ahead and push it over to Don is the follow-up, guys. A lot of us slip on our income. We are killing our income because we're not following up. We're not following up with people, whether it be online or whether it be in person. The strongest thing that's going to allow you to start putting commas in your check every single week is the follow-up. If you're not calling your prospect back, if you're not letting your prospect know any updates on what the company has going on and how it would benefit them greatly in as far as them joining, that's the person that you possibly just lost that could have been a business partner for you. So no matter what you're doing, whether it be online or offline, you have to follow up. It is super important for the growth of your business. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Don now. I hope you guys got some good information as far as tonight. And Don, go ahead and carry it away. He's going to go ahead and start sharing with you some tips that will also help you in your business offline, guys. Don, are you on the line?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, awesome. So, hello, everyone. I do want to get started and touch on this basically. When you think about what she first said when we first got on, guys, comfort zone. If you want to achieve anything, you're going to have to get out your comfort zone. It's just really that simple. So one of the things that you want to do is when you're out and about somewhere, I don't care if you're at a gas station, if you're out to eat, going to go get a burger from McDonald's. I hope nobody eats there, but whatever. I'm dead serious. But no matter where you are, if you're out and about somewhere, what I do for recruiting and what's always worked for me is something that me and Carla talked about, something that's very easy to remember, something that's duplicatable, something that it doesn't take a whole lot of courage to do. So when I'm out at a restaurant, for instance, and there's a waiter or a waitress, they come up and they typically they all have very good attitudes because they want to tip. At the end of the day, they want you to be able to tip them and so forth. So what I do is I edify them. I'll say something like, hey, listen, you just got a very unique spirit about yourself, or hey, you got some real nice energy going on right now. What's your name again? They give me their name, and I'll say something like, listen, let me ask you a question. Would you say that you're married to your job? Can you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life? And I wait and see what they say. I already know the answer to the question. Chances are the answer is probably no. I would say 99% of the time someone's going to say no if they're a waitress or something, or you may ask, so what else do you do outside of being a waitress? Oh, you're in school? what you go to school for. You just, asking questions. And once you begin to get those answers that you're looking for, then you can go in and say something like, listen, you said you weren't married to the job. You said you couldn't see yourself doing this forever. I'm glad you said that. I was hoping you say that, because people with the type of energy that you have and that positive vibe that you have, and you're real bubbly and excited, people tend to do well in the industry that I'm in. So do you keep your mind open for different opportunities to make extra streams of income? And again, the answer is always going to be yes. Yes, absolutely, I do. Okay, what's the best way to get a hold of you? What's your email address? What's your phone number? What's your Facebook name, your Instagram, whatever it is. Preferably me, I always go for the phone number. What's a good number I can reach you? I want to send you some information. This information I'm going to send you could be life-changing for you, or it may not mean anything to you. But if it is life-changing to you, we can continue to talk about it. But if it's not, then that's okay. You never have to worry about me sending anything else to your phone again. Does that sound fair? I'm always smiling and, being, very non-intrusive. Does that sound fair? And they go, yeah. It's okay, great. I get my pen and paper out and take their name and number down. Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll say, listen, if you don't like what I have to offer you, that's okay. I'm still going to come here. I'm still going to tip you real nice. And leave it at that. And like she said, guys, do the follow-up. The fortune is definitely in the follow-up. I can't tell you how many, especially in my past industry, how many sales that I've missed out on because, I was too busy trying to catch the new one and not worried about the people that I've already made contact with. You have to follow up with people because that's where your fortune lies. Because some people do have to mull it over. Some people do have to think about it. And, maybe the timing is not right. Maybe that particular moment they felt like everything was going great. A lot of things can happen in a week. The job, they're at, their boss could have cussed them out. Or you just never know. So you have to follow back up with your prospects. And once you get that information from them, you want to be a man or woman of your word and make sure that you send them information, swiftly, at least within 24 hours. You make sure you get that information out to them. Hey, this is Don reaching out to you. Here's the information I promised you. How are you doing? Oh, hey, Don, I'm doing great. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, here's the information for you. I'm going to follow back up with you, let's say in about 2 to 3 hours. And I want you to tell me what 2 things you like best about what you heard. Does that sound cool? Yeah. All right, awesome. And that's it. Once you do that, now you just go back and say everything else we just taught you. Call your upline, say, hey, I got a potential prospect. They just heard the sizzle call. What we're going to do now is after we get off, I want to put them on the phone with you. What time frame is good for you? Set that up and then follow those 6 steps. Boom. That's it. So before I pass it on, I want to just show you guys how quick and how simple something like that can be. So I want to call Miss Carla back to the line and just do a quick role play with her so you guys can see how quick that goes. It doesn't take long at all. It's a very quick process, but it's very effective. So Carla, are you on the line?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, awesome. Hey, Carla, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad. I just first and foremost want to thank you for the awesome service that you offered me tonight. Food tastes great. Everything looks good. I really love you guys' environment here as well. You have a very unique spirit about yourself, and
oh, thank you.
No problem. And your energy is just awesome. Do you do anything outside of waitressing?
I go to school, but
this
is my only job.
Okay, it's your only job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So would you say that you're married to this job? Can you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life?
Oh, absolutely not.
I was hoping you'd say something like that. Because the reason why I'm asking you all this is because, you have a very positive vibe about you and you're real bubbly and, high energy. And people with those type of characteristics do extremely well in the industry that I'm in. So if it's okay with you, I want to send you some information. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you. Maybe it's not. So I'll send some information to you. If this is a good opportunity, we can talk more about it. And if it's not, you never have to worry about me reaching out to you again. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, awesome. Let me get a pen and paper here. Oh, you have a pen?
Yep.
Waitresses always have pens. So I'll take.
Yes, they do.
Yep. So I'll take and just write her number down. Okay, you said your name's Carla. Carla Banks? Okay. And what's the best phone number for you? I'll send it to you in text messages. That way I know you got it.
555 55 55.
All right, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. And I promise you, listen, if you decide to not move forward and you decide that this is not a good opportunity for you, which I think it will be, if you decide that it's not, I'll still come here and I'll still make sure we give you a nice tip.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. We had a great time tonight. That's it.
Super easy,
Now, what I
right?
like to call that is, I like to call that like six-figure activity. So, guys, if you guys are interested in making six figures in a business, you have to begin to become comfortable with six-figure activities. Okay. So, guys, one of the things that I realized, and this is a live example of something that happened to me this weekend. I was actually out of town, and I was at the bar at the hotel that I was staying in, and the lady that was our host was so rude, it was ridiculous. And I couldn't understand what her problem was. And the first day that I actually had an encounter with her, I was just kind of, what is going on? And then I kind of found myself kind of getting an attitude back, like, this lady, listen, we're supposed to be a lot of, we're having a customer service. So the next day I go in there and I just, I had to kind of check myself, like, don't make other people's problems your problems. So I went in there and I said, how are you doing today? She was mad again. And she said, I'm tired. Just like that. And I was like, okay, so she's tired because she's having to work another possibly 10 to 12 hour shift today. So, I begin to tell her, like, listen, I completely understand, because guess what? I used to work at the mall. So I definitely understand, number one, having to come in on days that you thought you had off. And number two, working long hours back to back, having to stand up all day long. I get it. I said, you know what? I'm going to give you one of my cards. Okay, I'm not asking her any questions. I'm not asking her to. I just said, I'm going to give you one of my cards, and I need you to go ahead and write your information down, because I see right now you could possibly use something different. And the only thing that I get involved with is income generating activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a call a little bit later on today, and I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've been actively doing to take myself, that allowed me to step outside that mall environment and allowed me to step into being able to make over $1,000 a week. And her whole mood changed. Her entire mood changed. And guys, let me tell you something. Even if you haven't begun, even if you haven't reached a place where you're making $1,000 a week in this business, you have to learn the art of faking it until you make it. When I first started this business, I was making like $50 a week, so I had to fake it until I made it. And a lot of these people, I was sitting in front of executives, I was sitting in front of salon owners, I was sitting in front of people who, have these high-end jobs. But guess what? I stood my ground, and these people became business partners because I knew the information about what I was talking about. Therefore, I exuded confidence in what I was in. So, guys, you have to learn the art of what it is that you have to learn the art of your business. You have to learn all about the compensation panel. You have to learn about the product. So when you do come across these people that could definitely enhance your business, you know how to stand your ground and exude that confidence like you're already a six-figure earner. So I know Ms. Sharonda Taylor wanted to say something. You can go ahead and take it away.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you, Carla. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Sierra. I just want to jump on quickly just to say that you guys touched some amazing topics. Edification is everything. If you don't know how to edify, you need to learn how to edify. That's one of the major things of your business, is learning how to edify, not just in this business, edifying people, period. It'll take your business a long way. Another thing I don't think we touched on. Can you guys see me?
Picture.
Can you see me now?
Yep.
With these right here. You see these? The Momentum magazines? Carla was talking about stories on edifying and talking to people. It's stories in here that you can relate to, that other people can relate to, that can help you grow your business. So everyone should get the Momentum magazine. When you're doing transformation parties or anything, pop the CD in for people. Let them hear about real people and real results, because actually this company is #1 because the people are really real, in the result. One of the other things Sierra talked about earlier was the social media. I think social media is great to some people, and then I think a lot of people think that social media can run their business. I'm like a person that go back to the old school. If social media was to break down now, what would I do? I would go back to the basics, and what do I do every day? I talk to people. If you don't talk to people, you won't grow your business. I tell people all the time, you have to retail to recruit to retain. Okay? some people don't want to be a part of the business. Some people just don't see the vision. I wouldn't care if you let them talk to your upline. You could talk to whoever. Some people are just stuck in their mind and they really don't believe in themselves. So, you have to get them on a product, because everybody want to be healthy. I would think so, that everybody wants to be healthy, in some type of way. They may be negative and not think that they want to be wealthy. They may be comfortable where they're at right now in their current situation of work, being a waitress, of making $3 an hour. They just might be comfortable with that. So no matter how much you look at them and be like, wow, only if they could just see the vision of this amazing opportunity, only if they could just say yes. What you have to do is you just have to let them, get them on a product, and once they see that, the results, and once after you get a relationship with them, as Sierra was saying, eventually they can see that your income, you can show them your check, or you can show them your upline check, or you can talk about it, not just showing them. You can actually, if you don't have an income of your own, you can edify somebody else's income, because there are a lot of people who's getting a large amount of income in being in this business. I tell people that, just to eardrop a lot. A lot of people might say it's being nosy, but I eardrop a lot. And, that's how I get people to be a part of my organization. Everybody is not meant to go on you with this journey. So quit trying to make everybody sign up, because they may sign up and then what do they do after that? So what works best is that if they be a customer and they like the products, they continue to be a customer. So you retain it. So guys, that's why I say retail to recruit to retain. The following up, as Don said, you have to follow up. One of the things about the social media that I was talking about earlier is that a lot of people use the names of Kiss Me Lips or Wet Lips or Hot Cat or stuff like that. I wouldn't join your business. I don't like looking on social media of seeing a flyer just with the standard product on it. When I look on social media, or it's about lifestyle, and it's an entertainment. So you need to entertain that person. It's like selling a dream. It's like living a lifestyle. Get on the scale, show them that the products work. Live out what you're trying to say through your photos, so they could actually be like, wow, look at this. Show something. Let them see something besides just a cardboard or a flyer or something like that. That shows that you didn't put that much effort into it just by putting up a flyer or something like that pertaining to the product. I would have the product in my hand. I would drink the tea. I would have the drops in my mouth, just showing your wristband. These right here get me a lot of people. People ask me all the time, what is that? The other day I was in the Mandarin Oriental getting my spa. Thank you, Sierra. Sierra actually got me a gift certificate to the spa. And I finally went there. And as I'm laying on the table, the masseuse grabbed my wrist. And I felt her grabbing my wrist. And as she grabbed my wrist, she's turning the bracelet around. And she said, what is that? And I said, something that can change your life. This is what I said to her. The conversation, the spirit led me to say this to her. Everyone I say something different to. I don't have just a regular pitch that I tell, each person. It's just whatever comes from my heart. One thing I did, I said to her, I said, where I work for a company. No, I said that I can show you how you can make 5 to 6 figures through a third-party company. She said, that's something I'm interested in listening to. So I use that a lot, and that one right there really, really works to catch people's attention. I tell a lot of people a lot of times, people are, if you just set your standards low, that's what you're going to get. But if you set your bar high, that's what you're going to get. So I just basically just wanted to get on here to let you know that, everybody is not going to join your business, and you don't have to try to force everyone. This business right here, people are actually running to us. This is not a business that you have to force upon people. This is a business that people should be running to us, because right now we are the number one company, and we have the best products, and they are amazing, and they all work. And I think that if a lot of us get more on the products, a lot of us get more involved into the products and be a product of the product, you will be able to attract different type of people. Myself, when I go out, I dress accordingly. It just depends. And you attract. A lot of people go, you have to dress a certain type of way. You have to look a certain type of way. You have to walk a certain type of way. You have to talk a certain type of way. Okay? Um, and one of the other things I want to talk about, you have to get past your fear. A lot of you guys are, afraid of rejection, afraid of what someone is going to say, of someone saying no. It's okay for someone to say no. Okay? It's okay because you're going to go through a lot of no's. So stop letting your fear rule your life. Okay? And just get past your fear and get uncomfortable. Once you get uncomfortable, everything is going to flow. Once you get uncomfortable. So basically, that's all I want to touch on. I think everybody did an amazing job. I hope you guys, like I said, be a product of the product. Utilize your upline. Make sure that you schedule those three-way calls, accordingly. Don't call your upline 5 minutes before and say, "Can you get on the call?" And then when they get on the call, say, "Hey, Sharonda Taylor, this is what," that's not edifying me, or it didn't give me enough time, because my time is everything. Your time is everything. So you guys, when you get the people on the phone, or you get me on the phone, make sure you let the people know about timing, about people being busy, taking out of their busy schedule. So let's make sure that you edify and you do what's accordingly. So that's all I wanted to say, basically. And one other thing is that you guys need to do more of launching. Launching means that you're going to gather the people up and have your call, and the call is directed towards you, and you're going to launch your business. And that's what made my business successful in the first 24 hours, because I launched my business. And that's why I was able to get that $8,000 check, is because I launched my business, meaning that I told everybody to get on a call, and I took the applications, and we all went in the business, and we set a standard. We hit a bar. It's about creating a story in 7 days. So if you haven't created one, create one in the next 7 days, because people want to see results. People want to see something. So either do something with your check or do something with your health, so people can see something happen, some type of results. So I like to say you have to recreate yourself. So in the next 7 days, do something different, so you can get something you never had. So that's all I want to say. I turn it back over to you, Carla.
All right. Thank you, Sharonda, for those nuggets. We definitely appreciate it. I hope y'all learned a lot on this hangout tonight. We went over, the correct way to do a three-way. Don went over some methods you can use as far as offline marketing is concerned. Sierra went over some things as far as online marketing is concerned. And guys, at the end of the day, this is about duplication. Use everything that you learned here tonight to duplicate your teams. Okay, it's an ongoing cycle. So you want to use Don's techniques offline to meet new people, plug them into the on-demand calls. You want to use those on-demand calls effectively. You want to turn those on-demand calls over to three-way calls with your upline, so that they can close them out for you. And then your new people who come into your company and join your business, you want to plug them into that same system and have them do the same thing and duplicate. And like Sharonda was saying, you want to launch. So I hope you guys learned something here tonight. We're not going to hold you up any further. If you guys have any questions for us, feel free to inbox me on Facebook or drop some comments below this video, and we'll try our best to get them answered for you. All right, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Good night.